Evening, everybody. Welcome to the iSurv1vor Jordan finale and reunion. Finalists: Nicole, Desiree, and welcome some of our jury members: Carlos, Jay, Mandy, Steph, Travis, and the kinged out player and Nicole's boyfriend, Mr. Dylan. Alright, guys. What a friggin' awesome. What a friggin' awesome season. I can't believe it. I was just talking to Zach.
I felt like it was, what, a week ago that he was popping open that cork, that bottle of wine, cheersing to the season. And here we are. Two finalists, two female finalists. I'm giddy in the fact that two chicks made it to the end. I'm always rooting for the girls, so the fact that we crowned another girl winner, it's like, yeah! All right. Desiree, I'm going to start with you.
Yes.
Just opening statement for tonight. Keep it short, keep it simple for the excuse me, for the viewers and the jury that are here.
Okay, so kia ora koutou. I have definitely felt like this game has been a wild ride, and it's been one for all of us, I bet. I came into this game wanting to progress. I came into the season wanting to do well, wanting to beat my placing that I got, and I achieved that. And a hidden goal of mine was just to obviously win. Like, we all came to win, but I didn't want to say that I wanted to win, but, you know, I want to win. But so, I believe I've said what I needed to say. If there are any more questions that you guys have for me, then please don't be afraid to ask me, and I'll do what I can to answer them directly. So I'll just end this by saying, ko Desiree here mai toka ingoa, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, kia ora tātou.
Thank you, Miss Desiree. Fantastic. And Nicole, the floor is yours.
Hi guys, I just want to say thank you for all your jury questions. They really made me think. Some of them are really hard. I hope I've answered all your questions as well. Coming in as a 4-time player, I was extremely nervous. You know, I felt like I've learned so much from my past seasons, but this is really my time to take all I've learned and really put it on the table and try and play this game the best I can. I really feel I've done that with the hand that I was dealt this season. I played really hard. I tried to win, and I got so emotional because I really wanted to win. And this game just like oh my gosh, all my emotions were everywhere because I wanted to win so badly. And you know, I definitely feel that yes, while I came in with Dylan and Ricky, I used them to my advantage, and I used them as strengths in my game, and I think I did that well. Yeah, thank you for all your questions. And they really did make me think, and I really hope when I answered them I was as genuine as possible, and you saw that in my answers. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Miss Nicole. All right, ladies, I'm going to give you a second to get your bearings, breathe, relax. You've already gone through the hard part of this final tribal council process, and that's answering the majority of these questions, the initial feedback and reactions you got through their videos. The hard part is over. I'm going to go through the jury here, and they're going to alternate with other jury members who are sitting on the sidelines. We're going to quickly go through our jury, and I'm going to cast a vote for a winner. Desiree, you're going to answer first. Nicole's going to answer second. If it's just a statement, sit back and enjoy the words without having to stress about a reply, okay?
Okay.
Dylan.
Hey guys, I really don't have anything prepared. I just kind of wanted to stay semi-relevant, even though I didn't get a vote. Congratulations to both of you. Obviously, Nicole, I'm really proud of the way you played this game, and I hope you pull it out. But Desiree, you were awesome to get to meet, and hopefully we can stay in touch after the game. So, thanks.
Jay.
Yo, what is up? Don't really have anything to ask. You guys were pretty good with the answers. So just good luck to you, both of you guys. Not two people that I wanted to vote for, but you gotta vote for someone. Good
Right.
luck.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jay.
Mandy.
Hey guys, I just want to say congratulations to both of you. I love both of you to death. And I'm excited to see you here. Des, I do have one question for you. This isn't going to affect like how I'm voting tonight, but I was just curious. Because I remember like before the like money challenge, you told me that had you won immunity, you were going to share it with me. But then Kate told me that you were planning on sharing it with her. So I just want to like get it all out in the open and figure out what you were actually planning on doing with it.
Okay. Well, at the time, I was scared that there was.
Did she freeze for anybody else?
Yeah, well, once she gets back, we'll cut her off and tell her she froze.
Okay. I was just like, is that my computer? For once, it's not, actually.
I was really excited for this answer.
So am I. You know what? Either way, like,
Just
whatever.
freeze.
I just want to know the answer.
Okay.
Hi, Desiree?
Oh, did I freeze?
Yes, you did, so we didn't hear any
Oh,
of that.
sorry.
No, it's not
Okay.
your fault. You're not your fault as long as... All right, just talk real quick.
Okay, sorry, Mandy.
Yep, you're good. You're
That's
good.
okay.
When the opportunity presented itself, I did see Kate was going to be a bigger treat than you were. I had no idea that you were going to go. At the time, I did promise that I was going to give it to you, but then the opportunity presented itself, and I thought maybe it would have been better to give it to Kate. So, if I did win immunity, I would have actually changed my mind and given it to Kate.
Okay. Do I need to leave, Sandy?
No, well, do you have anything for Nicole, or you're good?
I'm good.
Yep.
Nicole, we will talk after this game because I know, like, you know, emotions were high and everything during the game, but I do love you regardless.
All right. Yep, Mandy, if you could bounce, please allow space for somebody else.
All right.
And we'll take it to Kate because she was just involved in the last question. So, Miss Kate, the floor is yours.
Oh, okay. Desi, Nicole, both of you, congratulations. I love you both very much, and I really enjoyed playing this game with the both of you. I have zero hard feelings about anything. Just want to say congratulations to both of you. My mind was really not made up on my vote, and that was why I asked the questions that I did in my kind of jury statement. And I just want to thank both of you for being really honest and replying, and I felt like both of your replies really came from your heart, and that is what I'm basing my vote on, was your guys' answers to the question. So thanks and good luck.
Thanks, Kate.
All right. Thank you, Kate. You can hop on Natty here. Give the floor to Miss Izzy.
Hello, guys.
Hey, Davis.
Congratulations.
Sorry, Davis. Can you mute while you're sitting there?
I'm muted.
Thank you, buddy. Floor is yours. Sorry.
Oh, congratulations to the both of y'all. Y'all played a terrific game. Obviously, you made it to the final two. I have really nothing to say. Good luck to the both of y'all.
All right, Izzy, thank you so much. Go see if anybody else is in the jury chat, a last straggler that would like to come on in here. I'm going to give the floor to Miss Stephanie.
All right. Hi, everybody. Congratulations, Desiree and Nicole. I'm really proud of both of you. I said a little bit in my speech to Desiree that I thought that there was different winners in Survivor, and there's not always one way to play the game, and I think that proves it with both of you. But I do still have like one question. Um, I want both of you to tell me like one reason why you, if you were in my position, would not vote for the other person. Like what in their game did you think was like a really dumb thing that they did? Or what did you just not like about their game?
Stephanie, I just want to say you look beautiful tonight. The whole time I was admiring your beauty. With that being said, Nicole, you can answer first.
Okay, so one reason not to vote Desiree, you know, in a lot of the questions, and Bobby asked a similar question in his jury speech, but in a lot of the things that I've been hearing about Desiree's game that you guys are applauding her on is her social game rather than my social game. And I get where you're coming from, but with Desiree's social game, I feel that like she talked to a lot of people and she had a better social game, but she really didn't do much with her social game, and I don't think she really understood where the game even was. Like she talked to a lot of people, but she didn't do anything with the talking that she was doing. So while her social game was better, I don't feel like she utilized it, and she said that was her strength in this game, and I feel she didn't use her strength to her full ability. Because she wanted to make big moves, she wanted to vote Ricky out, and she said that multiple rounds, and she never did anything with it. So I think that's one reason that I strongly believe not to vote Desiree tonight.
And Desiree, your turn.
All right. Well, the reason why I believe you shouldn't vote for Nicole was because at times during the game, even though emotions were high, she did want to give up. She did get too emotional. And, I mean, I got emotional too, but she got to the point where she almost wanted to quit. Plus, she started off as a coach. I started as a player. And I felt that she kind of got a free ride pre-merge, whereas I had to find ways to make myself stay in the game. And I feel like somebody who is so willing to say that they want to give up isn't somebody that I would personally want to crown as a winner. I have, even though things have not gone my way, I've been in the minority for a lot of the things, but I didn't give up. I didn't quit, and I stayed true to what I wanted to do. I'm not the type of person that gave up. I gave it my all. I am here in the final two, and did Nicole do that? Well, she only did that like towards the end. I gave it 110% the whole entire way. So that's why I firmly believe that you shouldn't vote Nicole.
All right. Stephanie, satisfied? Do you have any follow-ups?
I'm good.
All right. Thanks, Steph. My man Davis, the floor is yours.
All right, I didn't have a question, but I kind of want to just do the opposite of what Stephanie did and I want each of you to tell me why we should give our vote to the other person.
Okay, and we'll start this one off with Desiree.
Oh, well. After shading my opponent, right. Do you mean like giving my vote, why you should give your vote to the other person, or why I should give a vote to me?
Why do you think that I should vote for Nicole over you? Like, just do opposite of what you just did.
Okay. All right. Well, despite the emotions, she had a good challenge prowess. She wasn't the physical coach for nothing. Like, she proved that at Merge that she was a strong challenge threat. Gosh, she has also proven that she's put heart into this game as well, just as much as I have. And either way, I think she would be an admirable winner. This is just speaking the truth. But, yeah.
Nicole.
Okay, I think you should vote Desiree because you know, she is like very likable. One thing about Desiree that I really enjoyed in this game was that you talk to her and you just have fun. And that's not how I came across, so it's something that she definitely has up on me. And I think a lot of people saw that. She also, you know, just kept positive in this game, and she made a lot of good relationships. And I think that's why you should vote Desiree.
Satisfied, Davis?
Yeah. Good luck, ladies.
Okay, giving the floor to Paisha. Hello, sweetheart. Looking good, foxy mama.
Hey. First of all, congratulations, girls. I know it was hard. I'm jealous, then I'm not jealous, because I know y'all have been put through like hell these past couple days. So I think both of y'all answered y'all questions pretty well. I do know who I'm voting for, but just good luck to both of y'all. And that's it.
Thank you, Paisha. Okay, I'm now going to give the floor to the best dressed of the night, Travis.
Let's try to unmute my microphone.
I hear you now.
Okay. Hey, bitches. Love you both. Kinda. Here's what I have to say. My vote is still up in the air. No idea who I'm voting for yet. So take the opportunity to say things that you wanted to say or haven't said yet. Squeeze them into these questions. I'm not sold either way, and I just think that this is the big moment for you two, and you really need to try to win people over, because I don't think the whole jury is decided yet. Good luck.
Okay. And with that, we have two left in this call I haven't touched on. Mr. Ricky. Your time in the sun, sir.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly fine, buddy.
Okay. So coming into the jury at Final 3, I was pissed off. I mean, my best friend who didn't want to play this game this entire time, whether it was before, whether it was during, whether it was whenever it was negative, Nicole, you didn't want to play this game. What bugs me about your game, and I'm going to say it here, is the lack of you actually trying. I would have to beg you throughout this game to talk to me. I'm your friend. Why is it so hard to talk to me in this game? I was told by you countless times that it was so hard for you to play with Dylan and with me, and you're in the middle. I never made it difficult for you to be in the middle of me and Dylan. I was always open-minded. So what I am concerned about, if I'm to vote for you, is how you can separate your relationship and this game. As this is not Paradise Island, this is not like The Bachelor. This is a game you're supposed to win on your own. And the entire time I felt like it was you and Dylan, you and Dylan, you and Dylan. And that does make me feel insecure as your friend who wants to play with you. It makes me insecure as an alliance member who wants to work with you. And at the end of the day, I can't distinguish anything that's different between you and him. Throughout this game, when we were coaching, we knew we were players. We knew we were coming in as players. And you sat there and you said, I'm a coach. What am I supposed to do? I played this game as a player from day one. And that's probably why I would have beat you at the end. So I do commend you on taking me out at the Final 3 because you needed to, because I was going to murder you. Like, I was going to win so badly, and it was going to be embarrassing. But the way you did it, for the past 5 rounds of the last part of this game, you made a big point with me, and I did too, that we were going to make a move based on friendship, based on the jury disliking us, based on just, it's our 4th and 3rd time, let's give them hell. 14 hours in, I do not respect your decision where you say to me, crying, that the jury's going to drag you and that you can't take me to the end. You should have let me face off against you, and you should have beat me since you're such a physical threat. This whole game has been based about how Nicole's a physical player. You didn't help your team win, but you sure as hell came in the last quarter and helped yourself win. Do I vote for the person who didn't do much this entire game? Do I vote for the person who basically says all of her faults, the round Stephanie left, the round Travis left, all these big fucking dill holes, you praise them, and you say these are good moves you've made. You don't say they're bad, so you must be saying they're good. Do I praise you for bad gameplay and give you the win? What I do respect is, when I gave you a task at hand, you did it. You posted for over 10 hours today to make up for the fact that maybe you stole a challenge from me that could have helped me win the game. So I have one question for you. If you lose the game to Desiree tonight, was it worth voting me out of Final 3?
If I lose to Desiree tonight, oh, I'm echoing.
Oh, that's me. One second.
Yes, it was still worth voting you out at Final 3. Like you said, this entire game I haven't been completely with you. Yes, we were friends and we worked together, but I was constantly digging holes because I wasn't totally tied to you, and I used you to my advantage, but it wasn't, but those holes were to make this game harder for you because, like you said, you would have had it easy had I just stuck with you the entire time.
So you sabotaged your game to make mine worse for me? That's not what happened, Nicole. You made moves because you made the moves. It had nothing to do with me. It had more to do with you trying to do something against me because you didn't want to be called Ricky's bitch. So maybe if you focus less on being my bitch and more of being my alliance mate, we would have succeeded a lot better. I congratulate you on making the final 2 because I do think you, at the end, fought hard to get there. I just don't think you fought hard the entire time. Desiree.
I was constantly fighting hard.
You didn't log on until 8 p.m. every night, Nicole.
You're using our friendship and the things that I vented to you in part of the game as ammo against me. And yes, I wanted to win, and I was so stressed out because I am so passionate about this game. It was my 4th time. I didn't want to lose, and that's why I fought really hard towards the end and at the merge to win. And I tried to keep alliances that I had already screwed Carlos over once with voting out Davis. So I tried to fix that by voting with him to vote out Steph. Did I always fix it the best I could? No, but I wanted to keep alliances that I felt that I had made. And Carlos was one of those connections for me. We didn't always have the best relationship, but I did like Carlos in this game, and I wanted to work with him. So it wasn't like I wasn't just going against you to go against you. I was trying to build relationships that I thought would benefit me in the long run. And ultimately, it did benefit me in the long run because Carlos helped me vote out Travis.
He also helped you vote out Dylan, which I guess you couldn't do, huh?
Because Travis was actually...
Okay, moving on. This is everything I've heard a million times. My vote is up in the air. It was not before, Nicole. So I'm letting you know you got yourself back in the running. Like, you did. By posting that, I felt like you respected me. And I felt like you were trying to make up for the fact that you duped your best friend and took away what he could have won so you could just maybe win. Desiree, you need to fight. I don't know what you're doing. I went into that jury defending you, screaming and yelling and building your game up. And I feel like you've been taking these building blocks away and breaking it down in a bad way. You need to stop saying all these things of how... One thing that really bugged me is you told me that you wanted me to take Nicole to the end of the game, okay? That was something you told me. I didn't share that with the jury. I could not believe you told the jury that you told me to take Nicole to the end. I want you to fight for this. You have a chance, but, like, I just don't feel like sometimes you know what words to use. You had my vote when this final tribal council began. Nicole will always have a soft spot in my heart where I will always want to vote her to win, and she's fighting. She makes me want to vote for her. I want you to make me want to vote for you. I want to vote you, but you're making it tough. That's all I have to say. And, yeah, I'm just going to listen to what Carlos has to say and make a decision, I guess.
Thank you, Ricky. Satisfied?
I just want to say, first off, thank you, Ricky, for giving me that task to do. I know that I did screw you over, and it was something that I did feel I had to do because, like this whole jury has been telling me, you would have won hands down. You played an amazing game, and no, my game wasn't up to par with yours, but it was the game that I played, and I played it really hard. So I do appreciate you giving me that task. So that is what I wanted to say to you.
Don't worry, on the 6th, every hour that I think I would have went, you're doing a shot of vodka. So, like, it's going to be a really good night, and there's going to be a lot of great videos, and I don't know, will Nicole make it out alive?
Okay, Carlos, The floor is yours.
All right. First of all, I want to say that, unlike Ricky, I do respect that move you did against him because I think I would have done the same thing. If my best friend would have beat me at the end, I would have convinced him or her that I was gonna take him or her and I was gonna cut him right there. You did the right move, and that's why you're here. Now, to everybody else, out of respect for the game, if you're considering to vote for Desiree, somebody who has been completely lost in this game since I don't know when, then I mean, just don't play the game at all. Like, if you don't respect the game, don't play at all. She has the fact that the way she answered to Mandy that she was gonna give the necklace to Kay shows how freaking lost she was in the game. She was gonna give the necklace to Kay, and Mandy was gonna be sent home. After Final Five, every single round she voted with a minority. She was dragged to Final Two, and if you guys think that's a deserving winner, if a year from now you want to look back at your season and say the winner got won because she was dragged to the end, then you don't respect the game of Survivor, and you shouldn't be playing at all. By the way, Nicole, I still want to challenge you because I still think I beat you, but my mind is made up. You didn't play the best game, but out of you two, you definitely have the upper hand.
Thank you, Carlos.
So we don't need to spare some time for no ketchup, vinegar, oil shots.
Oh no, I still want to do it to prove my point, but it's
Reunion,
still out of the two. I respect the game way more. Yeah, we could do it at the reunion. I respect the game way more than me being petty.
Heard. All right, guys. Does any other juror have any last words before the closing statements?
Can I just ask them to answer one more question?
Of course, Kate. Of course, you had a little short bit, and maybe after a few, you had something else to spark. So yeah, sure. That went by quick, so we have more than enough time.
Well, and I think especially, after hearing what Ricky had to say, can both Desiree and Nicole not tell me what you think your biggest
All right,
game
somebody needs to mute. David, is that you, Burrow?
No, I think it's Desiree.
I think it's Desi.
Desi, can you mute?
There we go.
Oops, sorry.
No, it's okay. Can both Desiree and Nicole tell me not what your biggest game move was, but what you feel like your defining moment was in the game that is why you deserve to win? So not necessarily a move, but more a moment where you feel like this is where I deserve to win.
Just gotta probably let her take a second to unmute and unlag. There she is.
Sorry.
There she is. All right, just wait a second before we start talking. Let's make sure it's unlagged. Hi. Okay, perfect. Go.
Okay. My defining moment of this season, well, it would have to be when I was so certain that I was going to go at Final Four. And and I won the immunity challenge, like, I could have easily had all 3 votes and I could have been sent to jury. I could have easily have not been in this position. So that's definitely my defining moment. That was the one time where my back was against the wall, where I was the target. And I managed to defy that odd and get through to the next round. And yeah, so...
Kate, you good or follow up?
No, that's good. And Nicole?
Okay, I've been thinking. I know, Kate, you said that you felt I only played the game after Dylan left. And I do feel like that was one of my that is when my butt got kicked into gear and I started playing even harder than I had been. While it wasn't my defining moment, him getting voted out, it was the point in my game where I was like, okay, this is when I get to shine. This is when I can start playing for myself. I don't have to worry about Dylan in this game. So I definitely started punching harder. I started making moves. I started strategizing a lot more with you. And it's just the moment where I realized, I am so close to this final tribal council, and I really want to win. So I just started, really fighting. And, it wasn't because Dylan, like I would felt that Dylan was gone and I gave up. It was more that I felt that I could finally start playing for myself completely and make it to this end by my own means and fight for immunities and things that I really wanted in this game, if that makes sense. So, yeah.
That was great.
Satisfied, Miss Kate?
I definitely am. Thank you.
Okay, Pesha. I know Reynolds is in contact with you. He has a question that he would like to listen. He's listening to the feed right now. So, yeah, ask away.
Wait, I think he had asked Kate.
Oh, was that it, Kate?
Yeah, it was Kate, not me.
Oh, I just sent it to Pesha.
Oh, okay.
Either or.
Sorry.
Okay, Reynolds wants to know, what does iSurvivor mean to you?
All right, Nicole.
Okay, iSurvivor, oh my gosh, it's been the past like 3 years of my life, 4 years, I can't remember. It's been a crazy experience. I met Dylan playing iSurvivor. I met so many like great friendships playing iSurvivor. And what it means to me is just like an awesome community where, we don't always all get along in this game. We definitely fight and we scratch each other and we claw each other to death. And that's what we did this season, I feel. But in the end, like, even watching you guys on the jury and making all your jury videos and photos, you guys have fun because it's like, okay, we went through this crazy experience together and now we're in this crazy community and we all get to mesh together and all these different personalities come together in this awesome community and game. So iSurvivor, it's not just a game for me, it is like part of my life, really. It's always going to be with me. And winning the season would just really sum up my journey of iSurvivor throughout the years. I started off not liked by the community. I was really hated my first season. Nobody liked me. I came back for my second season. I won the fan favorite vote like Carlos did this season. And then I came back for a third season. I didn't have a good time, really. But this season I came back, and it was a mix of all those things together. I was miserable sometimes. I had a lot of fun. I met a lot of fun people. But it was like a combination of all those things. And that just proves just how much this game means to me and how fun how much I love this community and how badly I do want to win tonight. But really, it is part of my life, and this community really does mean the world to me. Yeah, I hope that answered your question, Reynolds.
Thank you, Miss Nicole. That was very nice. And Desiree, what does iSurvivor mean to you? Oh, you might need to unmute, my love.
Am I unmuted now? Okay.
Yes, you are.
Okay. iSurvivor has given me the ability to kind of test how well I can withstand this game and withstand these people. I mean, I came into bet as somebody who's had experience in the Facebook world, but not so much in the Skype world. So it was a new kind of experience for me. And even though I didn't do so hot into bet, I came back for Jordan as a back-to-back player, knowing that I was probably going to be a target because back-to-back players don't tend to do well. And I'm just really grateful that I've been able to have a full-fledged experience. I can clearly say that I have... I've made friends. I've made lifelong friends. I've drunk with these people. I've done crazy shit with these people. I can't say I've done it all, but I can definitely say that the community itself is something that I feel I belong in, and that's kind of something that I've always wanted to do. I've always wanted to feel like I belong somewhere, so iSurvivor's been that platform to really kind of just mesh in well with people, get to know others, and just to really see what everybody is like, because I mean, even after this game or before another game, you're still kind of playing a social game in a way. You're still getting to know people. You're just not making all these crazy strategic moves and all that jack. So, like I said in the roundtable interview, I hope that we can move past, no, regardless of the result, I hope that we can move past everything, forgive each other, and stay in touch.
Thank you, Desiree. That was really, really sweet, and I'm glad you found that like home you belong in IS, because I feel the same way ever since you got here. It wouldn't be the same without you. With that being said, those are all of our questions. Desiree, wrap it up for us. On mute.
Sorry, I've got.
Yep.
Am I? Okay. I'm just going to say I'm just going to try and reiterate what I said in my opening statement. I came in as a player. I didn't play the best game. I didn't play the most solid game, but I definitely played a game that I felt I was comfortable with. I felt that I can definitely own up to. Now, I made many mistakes, but who doesn't? I can definitely say that this season has, again, tested my limits. I have nothing but the utmost respect for you, Nicole. I wish you the best of luck. And, yeah, whoever you vote for, I'm not going to be mad about. And, yeah.
Nicole, closing statement.
Okay, guys, I also want to say thank you. Once again, this final tribal council has been definitely crazy. I'm not the best public speaker or talker, so when it came to my videos, I definitely gave you really long-winded answers, and if you did listen to them, I'm really grateful. But, you know, the hashtag was play to win this season, and I do want to win so badly. You know, like, a big part of what you guys are saying I did wrong is that I took it too emotionally, and people are saying I didn't want to win and that I didn't try. That was never the case. It was that I wanted to win so badly that I got stressed out by all these emotions and these relationships that I had to deal with. You know, it was very different for me coming in with Dylan and Ricky because it was my real life coming into play, and because of that, it was like, yeah, it would be easier if I quit this game and I could go back to normal life and not have to talk to my boyfriend about the game every night instead of what we used to do. But would I ever quit? No. It was just, yeah, it would be easier. I think it would be easier if we all quit the game, but it was never my intention to actually quit or anything like that. That's just how I was. I was so passionate that, you know, I got beat down. And this is the only game out of my 4 seasons that really did that to me, because it did get really hard and it did get emotional, and I tried really hard. So yeah, I hope that makes a little bit more sense for you guys. It was never that I didn't want to win or I didn't want to play. It was that I wanted to play so bad that I didn't get too stressed out and I took it too seriously, and I didn't have as much fun as I wish I could have had, and that was my fault because I was taking it way too seriously, because I really did want to make it here and I did want to win. So yeah, that's another long-winded answer for me.
That was a closing statement.
Yes, yeah, that's what I meant. That was, you know, that was my closing statement. So thank you guys, and I hope that you do consider voting for me, because I really have played this season, and I really have played hard every round, even though you guys might not have seen it. So thanks.
All right, guys. Desiree, Nicole, thank you so much for your time and answering your questions via video, and for coming here for this live tribal council. Jury, the people that you directly or indirectly had a hand in voting out will now crown the winner of this game. Everybody, hop on Skype and send me the name of the person who you are voting to win iSurvivor, Jordan. Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The finalist who receives the most votes will be crowned the sole survivor of Jordan. For the last time this season, guys, I'll read the votes. First vote, Nicole. Next vote, Can't Kill Nicole. Third vote, Desiree. Fourth vote, Des. We're tied. 2 votes Des and 2 votes Nicole. Nicole. Sixth vote, Nick. Nicole. It's 5 votes Nicole, 2 votes Desiree. the winner of iSurvivor 28, Jordan. Nicole.
Good job.
Congratulations. Like, really, thank you so much. I was freaking out all day.
Cry, bitch, cry.
Okay. 39 days. 18 people. 3 coaches. And 1 sole survivor. Nicole, 4 times the charm. You said it from day 1. You can't kill Nicole.
Thank you guys so much. Those who voted me, really, like Desiree, you did really good too. You know, oh my gosh, that was crazy, guys. Like, I never thought I'd come in as a 4-time player and win ever, ever, ever. So, holy crap.
Nicole, how does it feel? You were like a coach, and like you didn't know what you were doing at first. You didn't even know what you were getting into, and like Ricky said, he was like, "Hey, you want to go on this poll with me?" And you're like, "Okay, sure."
I know, as Paulo stated, I was a horrible, horrible coach in his jury question towards me.
Carlos, you were really hard on Nicole, but I know, just as she stated in her final tribal council speech, it was a lot of passion, and I know that you were hard on her because just as she was passionate in her own right, you were hella passionate about this game in your own right. How did it change? Where during the final tribal council, from your opening statement when you're telling her, get the bread, get the vinegar, get the oil, where did it change to actually being like, damn, all right, fuck the gimmicks, Nicole deserves this?
At first I thought my vote wouldn't count because, I mean, everybody pretty much said it was Ricky, Nicole, and Desiree. Then Ricky comes to the jury all bitter at Nicole, and then I told Paisha, I start playing it up and see if people are actually gonna start thinking that Desiree deserves to win. And people actually were talking about how Desiree deserved to win. So I was like, hold up, I can't be throwing my vote and like what if I beat Nicole and I vote for Desiree and my vote is a deciding vote that makes Desiree the winner, but I don't think that, like, deep down I don't think that Desiree deserved to win at all. So that's why I said, like, I think the game was more important than what I thought as a whole challenge that happened way back before.
How does it feel crowning the winner, your first day coach? You played the game from day 1 to day 39 with Nicole.
It feels bad because I was gonna dethrone her. I wanted to kick her out of this game, and the fact that she won, like.
Did you learn anything from her now that all said and done?
Yeah, like I have to like slow down in my gameplay. I can't be I can't come for the kill like right out the beginning of the match. I gotta slow down, and then later on I gotta go crazy on these people.
Now another person who was day 1 coach, Davis. What made you? I know that you were very, very upset, thinking that Nicole never gave me a chance, man. Like, why does she deserve my vote? She doesn't. She never gave me a chance for day 1. Why should I even give her a chance at this final tribal council? What changed your mind?
I mean, after like listening to everybody and then just like kind of thinking to myself, like, who do I want to be the winner of the season that I played in? Nicole was obvious choice, so it's like I just had to put like all bitterness aside, like, and the way that she like handled the question that I asked her, kind of, I mean, my mind was already made up at that point, but it just helped me in deciding, it was the right choice.
Yeah. And quickly, Paisha, again, you were a jury member who was on day 1 with Nicole. You swapped, but you were with her on day 1. Did you think that she was going to be the winner of this game on day 1, and why did you end up giving her your vote?
I knew like she was a very good player, but as she said, like as a coach, she wasn't that good. But I knew the girl had skills. Like I knew she was gonna make it far, and I'm so proud that somebody from my original tribe won, and I'm very proud of her and happy for her. So go Anjara.
Go Anjara.
Anjara, the camel, guys! I got the fucking camel.
Now I'm gonna put Miss Desiree right now. I'm gonna let you know, Miss Des. I guess because you got the opportunity to play back to back, which I very seldom give people the opportunity to do. So, just as I put Daniel and Jessica and Tanya under a very, very sharp scope last season because, you know, I gave them the chance to play back-to-back, I put you on a very, very, very refined scope. I'm super freaking proud that I know your main goal was just to beat that 13th. I know how much it got to you, and I know how much seeing everything afterward, like, it did affect you. And I know how much you just didn't want that to happen this time, and you wanted a completely different experience, and you wanted more of the experience. And with that being said, I am so wholeheartedly grateful that you were able to make it to the last day. Why do you think you lost? And like, are you proud of yourself? What do you make of it all now that it's day 39?
Well, I feel much more relaxed. First off, I'd like to say congratulations, Nicole. You definitely deserve that win. For me, I think my biggest problem is I started to give up. I started to drop to my knees. I don't know. I just lost that drive, and that's something I need to learn. I need to learn to not lose that kind of drive that Nicole had. Nicole was freaking on point. I was not. So I'm not angry at anybody. I do believe she is definitely the more deserving winner. And congratulations, Nicole. You finally did it after 4 seasons.
Are you satisfied with making it this far? You're a runner-up. You gotta flaunt that title around like no motherfucking tomorrow.
Well, I guess me and Tira are finally even.
Yes, yes. Who do you think voted for you?
I know for sure Reynolds did. I'm not sure who the other one was.
Miss Stephanie.
Oh, thanks,
So,
Steph.
Why did you end up voting for Miss Desiree?
I think they played similar games in different ways, but I think just listening to Desiree, she was like really passionate about it, and we spent a lot of time like in the Amon tribe talking about like us being Final Five and like how exciting it was going to be when we got there, and it never happened. So I just felt like I had to give her my vote because I knew Nicole was going to win.
Oh, you knew Nicole was going to win?
I mean, obvious. It was pretty obvious.
Now, looking back at your iSurv experience, you were the queen of the jury. There's always somebody who's king, queen of the jury. Everybody who came in, this was your jury house, so you were able to laugh at them and then dissect everything that happened. So what do you do? What do you think about iSurvivor, and what do you think about your overall experience?
It was good, but I mean, it was short-lived. I think I could have played more. I really wanted to play more in the merge. I am completely over like getting out. I've like gotten to the point where I'm like, it's not a big deal, but I think that it wasn't the best move for everybody in the game.
Oh, plus many people regretted that vote. What's your the main thing you're taking away from this experience and your biggest regret leaving this experience?
My main thing taking from it is a lot of people that I've met through this experience, like I know I'm going to be friends with for a long time. And the one thing I regret is talking to Carlos because that is my...
That was just bad business bears.
Never talk to Carlos on a call.
Dylan, how does it feel to be dating an iSurvivor champion?
I'm happy now because she would have been miserable if she didn't win, but I know I'm going to hear about it for the rest of my life that she won iSurvivor, and at least for now, I'm not an iSurvivor winner.
But I'm glad that this doesn't put a damper on the vacay. Now you can just enjoy
It
it.
did for the past 5 days.
Yeah, she was miserable to be around especially the last 2 days.
Like
It was
seriously,
rough.
those jury questions, I was losing my mind. I did like try to do it. I was like, oh my god, how am I supposed to answer these?
Oh my gosh, a final 3 ruins a best friendship, and then the final tribal council ruins a relationship. Ricky, your homegirl did it after a lot of kicking and screaming and a lot of just getting out that emotion of you fucking bitch. And you ended up voting for her. Tell me, How, like, all that emotions that you were the last juror. That's never fucking fun. And then something that a position you work so hard to get, and then you work so hard to get with a specific person, and then you're just so close so far.
You know what? I ended up voting for her because I knew throughout those 10 hours she was hating her life probably, like she wasn't enjoying posting every 5 minutes. And the sick thing is, I knew at the very end when she passed that 9 hour mark, she's psychotic. So
And she's gonna keep on going.
Yeah, she has to keep going. She's a psycho. She doesn't get it. You can stop. And she kept going. So that actually made me like a little more satisfied.
Mhm.
I went to that jury and I was like really trying to get Desiree to win. 'Cause I'm like, fuck Nicole. Like, how fucking dare she take my game from me? Like, who the fuck is Nicole? But at the end of the day, even though I was this close to voting Desiree like yesterday, you proved it better than she did. So at the end, out of the two of you, I definitely agree. Like, the right person won the game.
Do you feel like you taught her a little bit of her devilish?
No, she never listened to me ever. Like, if she's a devil, she did that all on her own. Like, people called her Ricky's bitch in India. Bitch didn't listen to me the whole time. This game, she wouldn't even talk to me. In 5 days, she's going to go through hell. Like, everyone's talking about how she made Dylan's life hell for the past 5 days. I don't think I'm over it yet.
Ooh. Keisha, coming from the Facebook world and dousing yourself in this iSurvivor experience, how was it for you?
Very different. For I think like this way, like you.
Ooh.
Like connect with people more, because you get to hear them, you get to see.
It's a good answer. I know it.
Can you hear me?
Hi.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Your cam's frozen, but I can hear you. Oh, there you are, girl. What's up?
Hey.
I heard you learned to
No,
like.
I said it was,
And this is Keisha, everybody. Say hi. You're frozen. I love you. Maybe if I come back, you'll be unfrozen. Stephanie, can you mute her real quick?
it was very, very different. It was
Yeah, mute her.
It takes a second.
Yeah. Okay, well, Trav, the man of many wigs. I want to say you are one of my favorite characters alongside Carlos. I want to thank you so much for bringing what you brought to the season. You made my job so fun. You made the game fun for the prediction writers and the viewers. Thank you for putting your heart in it like I put in my heart with hosting. I hope you had a great experience. Tell me a little bit about iSurvivor and like your experience as a whole. I know I kind of touched on this with everybody, but I want to hear it from you, and then I actually have a game-related question.
Okay. Well, I have been eyeballing iSurvivor for quite some time, and this was finally like the opportunity when I had like availability to play. I'm one of those people like I'm all or nothing, you know. Like I'm not gonna come in to the season and play a game like Nicole or Desiree. You know what I mean? I'm gonna play balls to the fucking wall the whole fucking time, and that's what I did, and I had a blast doing it. I really like this opportunity because I don't even really play. I got to like meet a lot of people I would never have really met, and you know I like playing these kind of live reality games, and this is the closest thing that I've ever experienced to that in terms of building bonds with people and like feeling like you made actual friendships.
Would you ever come back and play if Ricky wasn't involved?
I would come back to play even if Ricky was
Oh,
involved. That's how much
that says something. Sorry, I'm getting really hot, so like I'm getting in my
I'm getting
reunion,
really hot too right now.
getting in my reunion outfit, which is a tank top and it has a monkey holding a keg. Oh, my boy Jay's here.
Yo,
Yo, Jay,
what up?
tell me why. Is it just a strategy? Is it just who you are that you just have to be outspoken? Like anytime I throw some bait at tribal council, you're the first dog to be like, "Ruff."
Yeah,
Take
for
the
sure.
bait and just go ham. Is that strategy or is that it's your boy Jay? It's just like you're not gonna change who you are in a game. It's either like it works with your strategy, people take it or they leave it.
Yeah, it is me for sure, like 100%. Like I'm not one person like BS answer that tribal council. I'm just gonna like say it straight up and shit. And if people don't like it, that's not my problem.
What was it that well, I should be asking Travis this. What was it that drew you to Carlos and Jay as like a bromance?
Well, they both have great eyes. No, but for real, it's one of those things I generally gravitate towards, like, kind of alpha male types in that I don't really watch what I say that much, so I expect you to not be like that sensitive. And I didn't feel like Jay or Carlos ever took things sensitive. Like I got into it with Carlos, I don't know how many times, and we would always like hug it out before the end of the night, or at least fake hug it out, and then move forward, you know. And so that's what I look for, and that's what I saw out of both of them was just kind of like you really get what you see with them for the most part. I mean, there's still a little deviousness and sneakery, but you get what you see.
All right, Ricky, on the other side of bromances, what was it from day one? What was it that attracted you to Miss Kate? I feel like she was your Nicole on day one, like that chick, your
I feel
best.
like I knew Nicole was gonna be like a hater, so I needed someone new. And Kate's fun. She'll drink with me sometimes, but really, actually, Kate wouldn't. Kate, you weren't that great. What the fuck? I knew Kate would be fun to play with. Like when I play these games, I want to have someone who I mesh with, even outside of the game. And I felt like Kate could be my friend upon meeting her. So that just was the situation. Kate tried to kill me multiple times in this game, just like Nicole did. Girls are shady. Aligned with gay boys, no, they're shady too. I should have done what Travis did and aligned with the douchebags.
Right? At least you could see them coming from the front.
They were like the most honest people this whole game, except for the one incident.
Kate, what was it about Ricky that made you so attracted to him as a vet, as a coach, and as an ally when he came into the game? What was it about him? Because he's an acquired taste. He's polarizing. You love him, you hate him. What was it about him?
I just think he's hilarious and he's a lot of fun. He's somebody that I would hang out with in real life. I feel like he's kind of a ride or die kind of guy.
Now, you spend a lot of time aligning with the vets. Is there anything you specifically learned from them that you're going to take and maybe apply it to the Inferno or any future iSurvivor game?
Yeah, I think so. Just, I think not to wear your emotions on your sleeve and, keep a straight face during tribal is one that I learned quite a lot. But also I think just like never 100% trusting anyone and only trusting yourself.
Davis.
Yo, sorry, I was away for a minute.
No, you're good, buddy. Now, you played iSurvivor after your girlfriend, Tiara.
Yeah.
For the viewers who don't know, Tiara from iSurvivor Tibet, she was an original fan. She made it to the final tribal council and ended up getting second place. Fast forward to Jordan. Davis applies. I automatically accept him. He's pumped, and you last 12 days.
Yeah, it was very disheartening. I definitely wanted to keep playing, but just I think that with the swap, I just got kind of screwed over.
Yeah, so it's always like somebody gets screwed at the swap. Do you think is there anything you could have done differently at the swap to either make yourself not the target of Dylan and Nicole and or get a foursome together with Kate Carlos and Travis.
I mean, yeah, but we could have done the 4 with Karak and Jara, but Travis didn't trust Nicole, so it was kind of like, well, then let's go with Sean and Dylan. And then they were kind of turned off by Carlos being so vocal, and I was quiet, so I think that the choice was just me, just because of association from Carlos.
Carlos. What's up, bro?
What's up? What's up?
Tell me about
Is
iSurv.
Nicole ready? I'm ready.
Oh, are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you really doing it?
I really want to.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you guys can do it.
Yeah,
You guys
Nicole's
are
like, I already won. I don't need to do shit.
Yeah.
Wait, no. You guys hear me? Nicole, do it, and I won't be mean to you when you come here. If you do that thing with him right now, I will not.
I doubt.
That's
I
tempting.
highly doubt.
I agree with Travis. I highly doubt that.
Yeah.
All right, I got to take a look at something. With 18.03% of the vote, with a total of 22 votes, Carlos, you are iStar 28's player of the season. You know what that means?
Yes. What?
That means the viewers loved you, bro.
Oh, I love them too. I don't know.
That means you're the most captivating, the most character-like. You draw us in like we were really watching TV. Now, is this something that you put on, or is this just like a natural, like an innate ability of your personality that just people are just like gravitated towards?
Yeah, I think it's just me. I don't know. Like I liked when people don't entertain me, I like to entertain myself. And while I'm entertaining myself, then I entertain other people. So it's more like I want to entertain myself, but in the process, I'm entertaining other people as well.
Highlight of the game, biggest regret.
Highlight of the game, winning immunities back to back. Biggest regret, not kinging Ricky out.
Davis, biggest highlight, biggest regret.
Well, biggest highlight was, I guess, being in the cemetery and getting to meet everybody, and then beating Dylan for his spot in jury. Biggest regret is not trying to get, I guess, Kate and Travis on board with voting out like Sean.
Hey, Sean, bye. Jay, biggest highlight, biggest regret.
What's biggest highlight would definitely be coming back from Redemption, and the first merge tribal when I stayed. That was definitely hype. Biggest mistake probably not going for the hashtags, even though I knew them all of them and I had them in my notes and shit.
Jeopardy.
Yeah.
And Jay, would you play again?
Yeah, for sure.
You got third in this MVP.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if you guys have me back, for sure.
Miss Kate, I want to thank you for being such an awesome character this season. I usually butt heads with people I'm most passionate about. Travis, you, Ricky. I fight with the people that have the most passion for my game and who are the most passionate just people in general. So, forgive me. I love you. It's all just because I'm crazy.
It's okay. We're all a little crazy.
With that being said, Kate, thank you for taking out the time of your corporate America life to invest time and energy into something you had no idea about. Legit. I really hope that you play like next season of Kate or Viber, and yeah. What was your highlight and what's your biggest regret?
My highlight's definitely the people that I met here. Like, everyone makes me laugh, and even though I clashed heads with a lot of people, you know, just talking to everybody in jury and getting to know people beyond the game was totally a highlight for me. And just kind of being able to move past things and see that it is a game was really nice to hear from everybody. And biggest regret, oh my God, absolutely not working with Carlos for real.
You heard that, Carlita?
That should be it.
Yeah, if I kind of asked you this, but would you play? I mean, I think I asked you your biggest highlight or biggest regret, but your biggest highlight, biggest regret, and would you play again, Steph? Would you play iSurvivor again?
Well, I said my biggest highlight was just like meeting people and just getting to play.
Yeah.
And of course, like I said, my biggest regret was getting spy shacked by Carver.
Should have known better. He's a Twitter gangster.
Should have known better. And yeah, they should let me play, even though I flopped. But
You didn't flop, girl. I'm telling you, all good players go out first at the merge. Trust me. Trav, do you love me?
Oh, I love you too much. Love you way too much.
Would you recommend iSurvivor to your friends?
Oh, I've already got a few people interested, I think.
Sweet. And before, let me get to my finalists real quick, and then I'll leave the floor open to all of you guys. Desiree. It's over.
Yes.
Any final words? It's over. It's done.
Gosh. I've already got my bottle of wine out, so I've already started freaking drinking.
Hey, we're gonna head and start real quick.
I'm not bitter to any one of you. You guys made the decision that you wanted, and like I said, I'm not mad. And can we just fucking drink now? Just drink and forget everything? Like shit, man. We've
Richard.
been so freaking like,
We're going. We're getting there. Sorry, I skipped you, Ricky. Ricky, thank you for wanting to be coach. I know it took a day or two for you to even respond back to me. I really hope you don't take any of my craziness towards you personally. I feel like we've had that type of combative relationship for a long time, but at the end of the day, you were probably one of my favorite people I've ever met in my life, and I'm trying not to get teary up about this, but
Aw. I appreciate it. You're a psycho, but I'm used to you.
yeah, nah, you're definitely one of a kind, Ricky, and there'll always be a place in my heart. So thank you for playing this game. Thank you for bringing what you brought, bringing your psychoticness. Thank you for making every single one of these players fucking work and bring out their best, their good, the bad, and the ugly. Because without you, this game would have definitely been a lot different. And I know you know how much I care about this series, so fucking thank you so much, bro.
Well, thank you for having me. It was one of the best games I played, even if that bitch beat me.
And Dylan, Nicole, you guys are my little iSurvivor couple. I can't even fucking talk. Oh my god, I probably am looking like a psychopath, like crying. You guys are the cutest thing ever. We don't have to be best friends and talk every day. I hope not. For you guys to know, like, you're here forever and always. Thanks for playing. Thanks for. I know this was like definitely stressful on your relationship. I mean, to go from boyfriend and girlfriend talking about everyday stuff. She's in nursing school. You're traveling for work every fucking day, and then to be committed and put your heart and your soul and play this game together. It's never happened before, and that you guys were a part of the reason why I loved this season and loved hosting it is the dynamic of Dillhole on my TV screen or my computer screen. Once again, like I never thought that would actually legitimately happen, and that's what I love about iSurvivor. You never know what the future's gonna bring. So thank you so much for playing my game, Nicole. You won. You never have to step foot on iSurvivor again. Sit on the sidelines as Dylan, because he's gonna have to probably play 4 more times to win, right? Wrap it up, Nicole, because I need to stop.
Oh, I don't know. I want to say thank you guys so much again. This season really has been so crazy. I think we all felt so many emotions, and we all really played hard. I think that's what made us butt heads all the time. Like even when Travis got voted out and called me the C word, it was because he was so passionate about this game. Like I don't hold it against you, Travis. Like you guys bring out like all these emotions and like. We all want to win.
Just for the record, on his vote it said, "See you next Tuesday, Nicole."
Oh my god. So it's just like, we all want to be in the finals, and like I can't believe 4 times playing I finally got here. So like you guys can also do it too. Like never give up. Every season's different when you play. You might have thought like the Mets had easy, but we had it really damn hard, and like I hope you guys come back and see how hard it is to come and play this game for a second time, a third time, and a fourth time. So yeah, like this season's been really the hardest season I've played of iSurvivor, and I can't believe that. What? Yeah, I get long-winded, guys. I'm sorry.
It's alright. No, it's
I
okay.
can't believe that
You're the winner. We're wrapping up.
I know. I can't believe that I actually won, and because this was the hardest season, and I think it just sums up my story perfectly. So I really do want to thank everyone.
iSurvivor, I won. The I Won channel, iSurvivor. Anybody want to say something else before we close this out and go to Skype and party it up as our last night as the iSurvivor 28 cast? Carlos.
I have a question for Desiree, and
Yeah.
I want to see if Nicole's gonna do the challenge or not.
Heard.
Desiree, in one of your speeches, you said that you don't regret flipping to make a move against Ricky, and one of the reasons why you lost was because you did not make any moves in this game, and the reason why you don't regret it. The reason why you don't regret it was because Jay and I were the bad guys of the season. So looking back, do you regret it still, or do you still want to do would have done what's good for the good guys?
In hindsight, I probably would have jumped over to you guys, to be really honest. I thought in my heart I didn't want to go with people that I felt didn't really deserve it because of actions that were said and things that were done. And so I thought it was best for me to go to the vets. But of course that ended up being my own downfall. But hey, something to learn, I guess.
Okay. And Nicole, are we doing this? Okay, you ready? Okay.
Oh no, I'm not ready though. I'll do it.
Suck it up, princess. You're the queen.
Alright, but yeah, that's okay. So if this is gonna happen, we'll outro. This is a perfect outro. Like as soon as you guys swallow, I'll go bleh.
This is for the title of iSurvivor 28 winner.
Seriously, yo, awesome work. Nicole really needs to win, or we're never gonna hear the end of this forever.
For real.
This is, and just so you know, Carlos's stipulation is if he beats you, you guys are dual winners.
No, okay, no.
Oh my gosh. Good luck, Nicole.
Go, Nicole.
Carlos, turn your camera on your sideways.
What are you even putting in your thing?
Alright.
Everything.
So it's like a shot of vinegar, a shot of oil, a spoon of ketchup, a spoon of mustard.
Yeah, so
Alright,
yeah,
let me
basically the same challenge. But Carlos, last
then
time
an egg.
you were eating your bread super slow. You need to step it up this time.
Poor Nicole. She's like, I just fucking won this game.
It's a victory shot, Nicole. It's like when you turn 21 and you take
Look
a
at
shot.
Dylan. Dylan is like assisting her and like handing her off the stuff. He like wants to see her do it.
Alright, let me see your vinegar so we put the same amount.
I'll compare the tongues to see who's whiter.
We'll be the
Carlos,
judges
make your
this
screen
time.
fucking big, bro.
I only
Hold
have
up.
a top.
Let me see. Let me join on my computer.
Yeah, because you're
Yeah, I think you could just go widescreen. Would you be?
yeah. It's when you before you turn your camera off, turn your phone sideways, and then turn your camera on again.
Nicole, you're gonna have to really fight this one out because last time you had coconut oil and this time you have like
Yeah. Now turn it. Turn it the other way, bro. Because it was widescreen. It was just sideways, like the way you had it on the table. However
Like
you have
this?
it on however you have it on the table is sideways. So just turn it. Nope. I guess the camera turns
Yeah.
with the shit.
Yeah, it's a
weird.
camera.
Alright, whatever.
I'll join on my computer. Let me find this link.
I can't believe this is happening.
This is pretty nasty.
Oh, look at Dylan and Nicole.
This just adds to the epicness of Jordan.
I know. I promised. I mean, I made them like in 10 years when they get their first like place and their first cat. Like they better fucking name it Sandy. I swear to fucking God, I better at least get a cat name.
I just can't believe.
That means Dylan has to let me have a cat. So it's a good cat.
I can't
I
believe
already
you're
discussed this with
volunteering.
him, and I discussed this with him. I was like, "Can you name a dog after him?" And he was like, "Well, knowing my lady, it's probably gonna be a cat."
The same as you, babe. You want a kitty?
I do want a cat, and you won't give me a cat.
The noise of an egg breaking will forever be the most disgusting sound I've ever heard in my life.
I swear to God, I think Carlos has done this every day since he's been voted out.
Oh my gosh, timing himself,
Now he's
like
ready.
he was
What's
timing.
funny, yo? This
Every time he posted every time he posted the damn picture again, I was like, oh my god, get over it.
Well, now you get to prove not only did you win the game, now you can prove you won the challenge.
This?
Yo, Carl, are you sure you want to be in the same lighting?
Yeah, tablespoon.
Are you sure you want to be in the same lighting, fam?
Oh, I don't care. I don't want to go anywhere because what if I start throwing up?
You don't care? Is that what you said? You
Travis,
don't
are you
care?
partying tonight?
I gotta go buy some alcohol if I'm gonna party.
Well, are
I don't
you
have
tonight?
any.
Because I'm thinking about calling in sick to work.
Oh.
Who's partying?
I could go get something.
Oh my god, this sounds like a bitch.
Yeah, I'll party. Let's get this thing going, and I'll run to the store.
At least Dylan's getting some use out of that stuff.
Oh my god, none of it was even open.
I bought it all for the challenge right before Carlos voted me out.
At least it's used now.
That was like the same for when I got the bread, the milk, and the eggs, and I only went through the bread. So I just had a bunch of eggs and milk left over.
Did it take you guys this long to do it the first time? Like setting up? Like you guys are fucking princesses right now.
No, it's because I was like screaming at them. I was like, "Hurry, ketchup in, good. Let me see, mustard in, good. Mix it around." Yes, crack that egg. Crack that egg. Crack that egg. Yes, vinegar. Ketchup.
Not Adam Hassan talking smack again.
What is he saying?
He said something about someone getting a beating. I don't know.
Yo, Adam, you want to talk shit, buddy? I'm gonna see you. Get your egg, get your vinegar, get your bread, and do this too, bruh. Do it up, bruh. All right, are we ready? No. She's like, no. This is for immunity and a guaranteed spot in the final four.
Ready?
Wait, you guys got the piece of bread ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. Have the cup ready. I'm gonna do a 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, the thing is on Google Hangouts, I can't have them both big at the same time. All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
I love to hear the gulp.
She's
Come
still
on,
in
Nicole, you gotta
finish
pick
the
it up. Eat that bread like you never ate it before.
Eat it, come on.
Dude, that's your downfall, Carl. Look how slow.
You guys are gonna straight up have diarrhea.
Just put that shit all in your mouth, bro.
No,
Like that's
no
what I would
sense of
do.
urgency in Carlos. Look at him.
I would just
Lights
put it
on
all in
the
my
mouth right
mouth.
Come on.
Nicole,
Oh my god, flops. You Carlos finished it.
She's like, fuck this.
Oh no.
She's giving up. She's saying, fuck
now.
this.
Go, 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 go.
Go, Nicole.
That's it. It's over. Damn.
Oh, wait, there's a speck in your tongue real quick.
There's shit on your tongue, Carlos. There's shit on your tongue.
Wait, one more time. Oh, wait, I can't. Closer. Okay, good. Damn.
Alright, be right back with just.
I think I proved a point.
And with that, Carlos, you are the only iSurv1vor MVP who found that as quick. Guys,
Congrats, Carlos.
the season's over.
What you're looking for.
Congrats.
The season's freaking over. Everybody get out of here. I don't want to see you guys. I only want to see the people who I'm going to motherfucking burn up in the inferno. No, for real. iSurv1vor Jordan, in the history books. Nicole, congratulations. Ricky, thank you for coming back. Stephanie, it was a pleasure meeting you. It was a pleasure hosting you. Kate, a pleasure meeting you. Pleasure hosting you. And the Twitter gangsters, thank you for taking a chance on iSurvivor. I hope it was everything you wanted and more. And with that, bitches, the tribe has spoken for the last time.
Peace up, A-Town down.
Congrats again, Nicole.
Peace.